Today I'm going to be talking about some pros and cons of this Gabbys Dollhouse Polly Pocket set that I recently purchased online. Now, I did already take all the little pieces out of here. They are now sitting inside of here. And that's going to be the first pro to this, is that everything is encased inside of here, just like the old school Polly Pockets were. So everything is going to easily fit inside, right inside of here. And then that brings me to the con, is that you cannot have these characters, most of them at least, standing upright when you close it. Now, some of them you can, like if they're in the right position, then that one's fine. Like having Gabby standing up like that works just fine. But this tub specifically, like if you have it located there, it runs into these spots up there. So that is something to keep in mind. So like the pieces all fit inside, but if they're located in the wrong spot or whatever, specifically that tub especially is a weird shape, then it will keep it open. Like if the tub hits right here on the top, then that's going to keep that open. All right, so that's going to be the first pro and con. Second pro to it is I love the way that it actually looks on the outside. It's not just a blank slate or just kind of normal looking. Like you got these little hearts up here at the top that you can kind of shake up. The back has like pictures of the cat, says Gabbys Dollhouse, says Polly Pocket on the back. So I love the different designs, right? Like it's got a raised back on it, so it's not just like a flat back. I love that. And then I also love like the kind of the little windows that you can see into the house, so into Gabbys Dollhouse on that. So I definitely do like that about the design. And the same thing on the design on the inside. I love that you got the different sections. So you've got the purple section down here that's like got a dance floor, and then you push this and it moves up and down. You got the kitchen area, you got the bathroom, and then you got the bedroom area. And then up here on the wall, you've got these other different areas where you can put things, put the people, playing outside, dance party, that sort of thing. But then the con to this is really you don't get a ton of different accessories, right? So you get the tub, you get 3 other characters outside of Gabby, and then you're going to get a couple of other small things, right? So you get a little sewing machine, you get a little blender, a guitar, a key, a star, and then this looks like an art set almost. Hard to tell what that little guy is. But you don't get a ton of different accessories with this, like nothing specifically you can play with. Gabby, for instance, right? So it's not like clothes you can put on or anything like that. There is a bunch of small pieces. And that's another con, is that the pieces are going to be small. Now, again, this is a Polly Pocket. It's designed to be small, but these are going to be relatively small. So the characters are going to be like under an inch tall. Gabby's only going to be a smidge over an inch tall. And then all these little pieces inside of here are going to be designed to be small. So that is something that you will want to keep in mind. Now, again, that's not necessarily a con. It's just kind of the way the Polly Pocket is designed. But it's important for you to note, if you're buying this for kids that are always losing the small pieces, they're going to quickly lose all of these besides maybe the characters and the bathtub. All these other ones are going to disappear really, really fast because of how small that they are. Now, they do stay in position pretty nicely. So you can see that, right? So it's going to stay on there in those little holes, those plastic holes on the bottom and the nubs. It's going to stay on there pretty good, but you can't actually keep those things set up because then your Polly Pocket is not going to close. So if you're planning on opening and closing your Polly Pocket, you then have to remove all the pieces, lay them down in there to then be able to get it to close. And even then, because of the way the tub is designed, sometimes you have to move the tub in, like shake it around to be able to get it to fit. So those are kind of some of the pros and cons that I see with this Gabbys Dollhouse Polly Pocket.